Welcome to Monster Hunter Rise. It's Abyss, and in this video, I'm going to talk about some tips and tricks to help out new players. If you're coming over from World or Iceborne, most of the stuff in this video I will be talking about is new to Rise. Alright, let's get started. First up is settings. Press the plus button and scroll over to options and then select game settings. You want to change your player silhouette to type 1 or type 2. Doesn't matter which one you pick, I just picked type 1. What this will do is this will outline your hunter whenever a monster is blocking your way. So this is something I recommend that you turn on right away so that whenever a monster is blocking you, you can easily see your hunter. Okay, so the next setting that we're going to adjust is called the button hold settings. This is when you hold down the A button. So you're going to open up the options again, but this time you're going to select controls. Scroll down to button hold settings and you want to switch it to short. Now at the start I showed you how it was on long, but you definitely want to switch it to short since you're going to be holding down the A button probably about 100 times a day. Okay, the next setting to adjust is the camera style. The default setting is target camera, so when you press the R3 to lock onto the target, then you're going to have to press the L button to refocus your camera on the target. So maybe, you're looking the opposite way and the target's behind you, you'll press the L button and then it'll refocus onto the target. So go over to the option again and then select camera, scroll down to camera style and change it to focus camera. So this time around, whenever you press the R3 to lock onto the target, you won't need to press the L button to refocus your camera. It'll automatically do it for you. So if you're dodging out of the way or something, the camera will automatically focus onto the target so you don't have to worry about adjusting your camera. Test out both of them and see which one you like better. I like the focus camera better. This way I don't have to readjust my camera. I will always stay locked onto the target. But, test both of them out and see which one you prefer. Next, we're going to talk about the fastest way to farm Zenny. Zenny is your currency in the game. So when I played Monster Hunter World, I had over 1,500 hours into the game. That's when I felt like I was filthy rich and I didn't have to worry about money at all. But in Rise, as soon as I got to high rank, I started to notice that my money is a little bit lower than I want it to be. So what you want to do is you want to get your Geologist skill to level 3. This will allow you to gather 1 extra time from the mining outcrops. So at high rank, you can get 1 piece of gear with the Geologist on it, and then in low rank, you can get the other 2 gears, and that'll bring it to level 3. Okay, so now that we're all set up, head over to the quest counter and then select high rank, and then scroll all the way down to the bottom and select Expedition Tour. Scroll all the way down to the bottom again, and you're going to select the lava caverns. But first, press the R button once, and then check at the top and make sure it says Upsurge Mining Outcrops. If it does not say that, then you just go and complete another quest real quick until it changes. But once it says Upsurge Mining Outcrops, select that. Okay, so as soon as you spawn into the lava caverns, pull up your map and then over to the right, change the category to Gathering. Just press the R button or left button until it says Gathering. The reason why you want to do this is your mini map on the left. When you press the L button, it'll zoom in and show you where all the gathering spots are at. What we're looking for is the blue icon that looks like stones with a question mark on it. You just want to keep running around the map and hitting up those spots. Now until you memorize the map, I found it easier to change it to Gathering, and then you just press the L button and it'll zoom in and show you where you're at and how close one of those spots are at. So run around the map and just keep hitting up all these spots until you save up enough for these stones, and then we're going to go and sell them. Okay, so once you're done farming, go to your item box and sell everything. If you notice at the top right corner, I have just over 17k, and when I finish selling everything, I'm going to have a little over 258,000. So this is a great way to farm Zenny fast. Okay, now that you are filthy rich and it didn't take you 1,500 hours to get there, head over to the marketplace and tab all the way over to the right. You want to buy the Powercharm and the Armorcharm. Now make sure that these 2 items go into your item pouch, and if you have a loadout that's already saved, resave it again with these 2 items in there. With these 2 items in your item pouch, the power is going to increase your attack, and then the armor is going to increase your defense. Alright, since I love having you spend money, go ahead and buy another Power and Armor Charm, but this time for your item box. Then head over to your item box and go to the crafting list, and then scroll all the way over to healing and support. What you'll notice is at the very bottom, the Power and Armor Charm can be crafted with something. Now this is going to be an end game boss material, so you're going to have to do this a little bit later. But what you're going to craft is you're going to craft a Power and Armortalon. So you can actually put both of those in your item pouch along with the Power and Armorcharm. So 2 of them will increase your attack, and then the other 2 will increase your defense. Next, we want to head back over to the marketplace, and you're going to notice there's going to be an option called the Melding pot. The first 3 on the list are going to be set talismans, but the 4th one is going to be a mystery. Now the way this works is you can add the materials that you have from your hunt into the pot, and then once you hit a certain amount of points, it'll give you 1 mystery talisman. You can do 5 of them per order. So I like to double that up and have 10 of them, and then every time you complete a quest, it will complete 1 order. So it'll just take you 2 quests to complete in order to fill your order. So come back after a couple quests, check out the 10 talismans that you got, and hopefully you got something pretty good. Now I got, level 2 critical eye. I also got a weakness exploit level 2. And they will also come with like level 2 jewels, level 1 or level 3. This could be a potential game changer when it comes to making your build, because it could match up some type of skill with another type of skill that you can't get on an armor piece. So come back here, keep throwing in some points, try to get that mystery talisman that hopefully will help your build out. Next, you probably completed a couple quests or so you might want to go and pick up your free reward. But you're going to need to head over to the Buddy Plaza. See, we're close to the center of the area here. Just go behind this tree, and in the back you'll see an ivy that you're going to climb all the way up to the top. Once you get to the top, you're going to see a Cohoot nest. Every time you complete a quest, there's going to be a reward here. This nest can hold up to 5 rewards. The main thing that we're looking for out of this nest is the apple, which is a rare item. The icon looks like an orange acorn. So after a couple quests or so, keep coming back here and looting this nest, and hopefully you can pick up a couple of these apples. Next, I want to talk about our new companion, the dog. One of the best new features that Rise has, and hopefully they will continue this for future games. Now earlier I talked about how you want to change the button hold setting to short so that you can jump on your ride faster. So every time a monster runs away, this is the perfect opportunity to sharpen your weapon. This will save you a ton of time versus sitting in one spot. Just jump on your dog and sharpen your weapon on the way to the monster. Plus, you can use all your other items, and for style points, when you catch up to the monster, you can jump off your dog and do an air attack. Also, the dog is useful for attacking smaller monsters and looting items around the map. Next up is the new gadget called the Wirebug, another useful tool that they added to the game. Let's go over a couple things you can do with this. So after you launch yourself, let's say somewhere mid-air, press the A button and then you'll hang there. Another thing that you can do while mid-air is dash forward when you press the B button. Plus, when you aim at a wall, you can press the R button to run up faster. Now, I know they probably talk about this or show you this in a tutorial, but let's be honest. Raise your hand if you actually did the tutorial. So there are some more things you can do with the Wirebug. Let's say you're hanging again and the monster's right below you. On your item bar, equip the large barrel bomb, and when the monster is directly underneath you, you can throw it down at the monster. This will be quicker than just regularly placing a bomb and having to wait for the monster to get near it. Another thing you can do is when the monster knocks you way back, quickly press the left trigger, which is the Wirebug, and then B, you'll dash out of the way and recuperate very quickly. One time the monster did it to me and it knocked me back and I was about ready to fly off the cliff. And then I quickly used the left trigger, B, and I was able to recuperate fast and get back into the action. Next, I want to talk about these switch skills. Now, some of these will use one of your Wirebug gauge. So there are 3 skills that you can get, and each skill has 2 choices to pick from. One of the skills you will unlock sometime after you complete the first Rampage quest. Another one will unlock after you craft a couple high tier weapons like 3, 4, and 5. And then the last one will unlock after you begin the 4 to 5 to 6 star quest depending on the weapon. So like a couple will unlock once you get to the 4 star, and then the others at 5, and then the others at 6. You will need to complete these switch skills quests for that weapon to unlock the skill. These switch skills are a game changer and it just adds so much more to the game. Each weapon has somewhat of a different style. So I'm going to quickly show you some gameplay. Next, we want to talk about riding monsters. Now, they completely changed this around compared to all the older titles. Basically, when you're riding a monster, you're going to be doing the same moves that the monster would do against you if you were just fighting the monster one-on-one. Now, if it's just me and the monster, what I like to do, I like to launch the monster into the wall. Then you can press B to regain your footing. Now, this will cost you 1 Wirebug gauge, but you can do at least 3 times in a row, slam the monster into the wall. Now, if there's another monster close by, then yeah, I will definitely attack that monster so I can try to get the loot that it's going to drop. One thing to note is, when that monster is about ready to attack, you can hit the evade button right before they attack and it'll work almost similar to a parry. So just keep that in mind whenever you're fighting another monster. Alright, so one of the last things we're going to talk about is over in the Buddy Plaza. You want to go and talk to the Buddy Scout and you want to purchase a couple of Palicos and a couple of dogs. This is the location that you're going to get it. After you purchase those, you almost don't really need to come back to the Buddy Plaza unless you want to go and check the Cohoot nest. Everything you can do here, you can do over in the Housekeeper, which you can find the Housekeeper over where the Gathering Hub is. Right where the armor guy is, right across the way is where the Housekeeper's at. So buy a couple dogs, buy a couple Palicos, and then you can do all the other stuff over in your Housekeeper. Alright, so the last tip is press the B button to skip the end battle cutscene. The cutscene I'm talking about is right after you defeat the monster. Just quickly press B and then you'll be able to skip it and start looting the monster. Alright, there you have it. Those are the tips and tricks for Monster Hunter Rise. If there's anything else you would like to add, then please leave them in the comments down below. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, support the channel, and I will see you next time.